Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is At Home with Al, and today is Tuesday, November the 25th, and I am getting ready to start my Thanksgiving prep. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a wet brine on my turkey. So I'm sure you guys adults, so you know what a wet brine is versus a dry brine. So I am going to be wet brining my turkey, and I'm going to show you the things that I'm going to be using to do the wet brine with. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you can get some tips or ideas or whatever from the things that I'm doing. And so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing is I have a gallon of water on the stove. You probably heard it just now. I have a gallon of water on the stove, and to that I'm going to be adding 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. I have a some rosemary, sage, and thyme in here. I also have some cloves of garlic I'm going to be putting in there, as well as 2 onions and 2 oranges. I also have this kit right here. I got this from Aldi's, and this was $6 and some change, and I'm glad I picked it up because the other ones that I saw at other stores were like, we have one at, well, there's one at Target. It was like 12, almost $13 for one. And it's this brining kit right here. And it comes with the bag as well as the seasonings. So I'm going to be putting this in here, but I'm also going to be adding these little aromatics, just to help kick up the flavor just a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and put it in the brining bag. But first, before I say, but first, I'm going to get my turkey out the oven. I'm going to clean out my sink. I'm going to wash my turkey in some lemon juice and a couple of other things. I'm going to wash my turkey, and then we can get ready for it to go in the bag. But the first thing you have to do is, once you create your brine, is after that you have to let it cool down. So I'm going to be adding some ice to this, but you have to let it cool down before you can submerge a raw turkey into a hot brine. So this brine is not going to be hot once I finish letting it cool down. So I'm going to do that and let it cool off, and then I will show you guys the rest of the things that I'm going to be doing with it. And also, I'm going to be making a new, well, it's not new, but I got it off of YouTube, and it's a dessert, not a dessert, it's basically a snack that I'm going to be making. So I'll share that with you in a moment. But let's go ahead and get this brine done. So I have my water on, and these are the instructions on the back. I have my water boiling, and I'm using a gallon of water. This thing don't really, I mean, it says use 4 cups of water, but I've done a brine a couple of years ago, and it was really good. Oh my God, the turkey was so moist and so juicy, and I said, you know what, that's it. I'm brining my turkey every year. And I don't know, for some reason, I think I didn't really want to go through the whole brining process, so I didn't do it. But this is what the bag looks like. So you get this big brining bag right here, which is very large. I think that's going to be great for my turkey. My turkey is 13 point something pounds, which is perfect. This is the season packet right here, and this is a peppercorn rub. And then this is the turkey brine season right here. And I want to say, I hope it has kosher salt in it. It says sea salt. So I don't know. I don't know. I think kosher salt works best. So I don't. And plus, I can't really have sea salt. So I think I'm gonna switch this recipe up just a little bit. So I'll be right back, you guys. All right, guys. So what I decided was I am not going to be using um, this brine seasoning right here because it has sea salt in it, and sea salt is not something that I can have. I didn't even read the package before I got it, but I am going to try to get some of these little peppercorns out of here. I'll see how that works. Um, but I am going to be using this in my compound butter that I make tomorrow. So what I do have here is I have a half a cup of kosher salt and a half a cup of brown sugar. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the pot with my 1 gallon of water and let this dissolve. Alright, where's my rubber spatula? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do that and let that come to a boil. And then once that comes to a boil, I will add in the other aromatics. Alright, you guys, so I pulled a couple of the black peppercorns out of the mixture that I had. And excuse my voice, y'all. I am so tired. When I tell y'all I need to go to sleep, I really need to go to sleep. But I'll be able to do that real soon. So it's Thanksgiving. It is what it is. So I got my peppercorns in here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to add my apple cider vinegar. I mean, not. We're gonna go ahead and add my apple cider. Go ahead and add that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and dump the rest of my ingredients in here. So I'm going to do my onions. And all the other stuff that I told you I had, I'm going to go ahead and just drop that in here. And I'm just going to bring everything to a boil. I feel like this could use something else. Hold on, y'all. Okay, guys, so I bought this a couple years ago from Hobby Lobby, and this is a turkey brine. I don't want to waste this brine that I have right here, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this into here. At some point, maybe I'll be able to use sea salt, but I won't be able to use it today. This has sea salt, cane sugar, black pepper, cloves, coriander, allspice. Okay. It also has a couple other spices in here. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in here. Like I said, we don't do the sea salt, but I like the way these the spices and the seasoning look. So we'll put some in there and just give this a mix. And this smells good already, you guys. This smells incredible. So I'm just gonna let this cook for a few minutes. I'm gonna clean up my mess, and then I'm gonna go over here and clean my turkey. That smells good. Babe, leave that girl alone. Oliver, please be quiet. He's not talking to you, I'm so sure. Talking, not talking to you.
I'm looking at you.
I know he is.
Why?
I don't know, Corey. I don't either. Alright, guys. So this is the turkey. It's all sitting in the brine. And then I got some ice on top of it. I'm actually going to go sit this outside because it's colder outside than it is in this house. And that's going to help keep the temperature down. And then I will check it in the morning. Alright guys, so the next thing that I'm going to be making is these cranberry treats. I don't even know what you call them, but I have some cranberries right here. I also have some orange juice, and I have some sparkling apple cider. Now you can use what is it? You can use Sprite, you can use Prosecco, you can use any type of sparkling wine because you do need that sparkle effect. So I decided to use sparkling apple cider. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your cranberries. So you're going to get all your cranberries in a bowl. And then you're going to pick out like the ones that don't look good. This is a fairly decent batch of cranberries. I got these from Aldi's. They were, I think they were 95 cents or something like that. So I'm going through my cranberries and I don't really see any that, you know, are any cause for concern. So, I think I'm just going to go ahead and make the whole batch. And if for some reason, you know, I need cranberries to do something else, which I don't normally do, I'll just go buy some more cranberries tomorrow. But I have my cranberries here. And then what you want to do is just add your sparkling apple cider or Prosecco or Sprite, and you're going to pour it over your cranberries like this. So then your cranberry is supposed to look like that. And then go ahead and add your orange juice. Alright, so I'm just going to top it with some orange juice. Okay, I think that's good. And then I'm going to let these sit overnight. So they have to sit overnight so that the cranberries can, you know, soften up a little bit. So we're just going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. We're going to come back tomorrow and bake these on 200 degrees for about 12 minutes. Well, we're going to rinse them off. I'm sorry, we're going to take them and we're going to drain them. And then we're not going to rinse them off, but we're going to take them and we're going to drain them. And then we're going to add powdered sugar to them. And then after we add the powdered sugar, then we can go ahead and bake them on 200 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. And then we'll have a nice little cranberry treat. I forgot what they call it, but I figured I would go ahead and try it. And my granddaughter is excited. She can't wait to see how they turn out. And actually, I'm kind of excited too. Alright, so let me go ahead and pop these in the fridge. Alright guys, so I'm back, and the last thing I'm going to do for tonight is cut up the cheeses that I have, and I'll cut up the all of the vegetables tomorrow because I'm winding down and I'm getting really tired, and it's 9:51, it's almost 10 o'clock, so I am ready to lay down and relax. So I have some Vermont sharp white cheddar that I'm going to be using. I have some sharp cheddar that I'm going to be using. And then I have some white, tomato, basil, and Monterey Jack cheese. Y'all, this stuff right here is so good. It's so good that I went and I bought one, right? And I tasted it and I loved it. I fell in love with it. And I went back to the store to get it again, and they only had one pack left. And I ended up eating that pack. So that one is gone. So this is what I have left. But gonna try to figure out what is the ingredients in here so I can add them to the next time I make macaroni and cheese, because I got these from Shop Shoppers and I can't find, I've never seen this before, and it's so good. And then I got this right here, and this is called Better Good cheese. It is cheddar, Gouda, and Gruyere cheese. I heard that Gruyere cheese was supposed to be really good in your macaroni and cheese. But I'm going to be shredding my cheese because as far as I know, is what I've been told is when you buy your cheddar, when you buy your cheese already in a bag like this, it has like this like flour, some kind of substance on it that keeps it so it don't clump up in the bag or whatever. So I heard that shredding your cheese was better. So I'm gonna go ahead and shred my cheeses. So I will come back to you guys when I have all my cheeses shredded. Of course, I don't need to shred this, but I will come back when I have all of these nice and shredded. Alrighty. Alright guys, so my cheese is all shredded up. I know it looks like a lot, but this is, trust me when I tell you, this is not a lot of macaroni and cheese. And if your macaroni and cheese don't start off like this, then I don't know what you're making. You're not making macaroni and cheese. But yeah, this is it. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the fridge. And I'm going to go ahead and end today's video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And guess what? I'm going to see you in the next one. Alrighty. Bye.